Welcome back, Hackware Bro. Today in this video we will learn about how to use print function in an effective way in the Python. Before starting the video, if you haven't watched my previous video in which I talked about how to set up environment for the Python as well as I set up VS Code for the Python, then you have to watch that video before moving further. You can watch my video by clicking on the info tag above, or you can go into the description below to find the link of my previous video. Okay, let's start the topic. Here is the file by the name nd.py which I created in my previous video, and here is the print statement. Okay, if you want to run your program in VS Code, then just click here on the play button icon and then click here run and debug, or you can press F5 key on your keyboard and then click here, or just press enter to run your program. Now you can see subscribe now is written here as output, or you can simply go there on the path where your Python file is located and open your command prompt. Okay, now type Python to compile to interpret your file, and then type A, because there is only one file by the which is starting from A, so you can press tab to auto complete your file name and then press enter. Now you can see the output here. So let me explain print statement little bit more. The characters which is enclosed inside double quotation or single quotation marks are said to be strings or literals. Okay, you can also enclose these characters in inside quotation, single quotation mark. Okay, if you want to print any number using print statement, then you don't need to use double quotation mark, but you can use. Okay, let me show you that I am printing 1 2 3, control S. Let me show you the output. Now you can see 1 2 3, or you can say you can use double quotation marks too or single quotation marks too for 1 2 3. But what's the difference between 1 2 3 with double quotation and simple 1 2 3? It works like a number, while this works like a string. Let me show you one thing, that if I print 1 plus 1, then it will give me the output of 2, right? But if I print let me show you, if I print 1 plus 1 string, okay, then it will show me 11. Now you might be thinking that how it is working for string. Now you can know that you know that 1 plus 1 means simply 2, because it works like a number. But how your plus works in strings? Okay, it works as the, you can say, this work as concatenation, means this will join or this will combine two strings together in a single string. Let me show you that I am printing, sorry, I am writing subscribe plus now. Okay, now I save it. Now you can see the output subscribe now without a space, because I haven't give any space here. Okay, if I give space here, then you can see the space. But this might be a little bit annoying, because you can give space here too, and this might give you some problems here. Now you can use another thing instead of using plus. But what does it thing do? It simply give space automatically. Okay, now you can use comma instead of using plus symbol. Let me show you what will happen. Now you can see this space, means this print statement automatically gives a space between these two strings. Let me show you another thing, that if I print subscribe now, if I print that, and okay, you can now see that print statement automatically gives a space here. Now let me show you another thing, that if I write print and then subscribe let me copy this statement, and now okay, now let me run this program. Now you can see that subscribe is printing in one line and now is printing in another line. Why it is happening? Whenever we print any statement with subscribe or with any string, then it will automatically give new line at the last of the string. Okay, I think you might get what a to print statement can do. It will automatically give another line. Okay, so let me discuss escape sequences. What does it mean by escape sequences? You can say when I write, let's suppose subscribe or like. Okay, sorry for writing this type of sentences. If I write like, this will work as a simple characters, but I can use a special type of character. But how can we use special type of characters? Simply, first of all, you have to give backslash, and then there are many characters which supports special characters. Means after giving backslash, if you type n, then it will automatically give new line. Just like I am writing like here, and then I write subscribe. Okay, let me show you, and then save it, and it will generate a new line. New line starts with n. That's why we are using n here. Let me show you that if I run this program, like and subscribe, here is the new line which I used here. If I use t instead of n, then t is a tab button. You can see it on your keyboard. So let me run this program. Now you can see here is the tab button here for characters spacing. Okay, now let me ask one question. What will you do to print a message just like that on the screen? Let me show you. That type. Okay, means your message should consist of quotation mark. Now you might be thinking that how is it possible? Because if I try to give it just like that, let me remove it, just like that, then it will throw me an error, because it Python can't identify what is happening here. So if you want to print quotation mark inside this string, then you have to give backslash. Means you have to put it as a escape sequence, right? Then it will show you the quotation mark, or you can enclose your complete string into double quotation mark to print single quotation mark in the screen. Okay, means if you are using double quotation mark to enclose your string, then you can use single quotation inside it and vice versa. Okay, but if you are enclosing your string using double quotation mark and you want to use double quotation mark inside the string, then you have to escape it by using backslash. Now let me ask one question. If I want to use backslash at the last of subscribe now, then it might throw me an error, because I said that backslash work as a escape sequence, right? So if you want to use backslash, then you have to you have to write it 2 times, because it works like a escape sequence for another backslash. Okay, let me show you. Now you can see subscribe. Now if you want to print your statement or string in multiple lines, then you can use triple quotation mark, or triple times you can use double quotation mark, enclose it with double quotation mark, or single. You can use single quotation marks too. Let me write program subscribe now, like and share. Okay, let me run this program. Now you can see that subscribe now, like and share. Okay, here is the line. That's why it is giving us empty line, and it is also giving an empty line. Let me erase this, and then let me erase this. Okay, so now you can see here without any line. Let me ask you one question, that if I want to use documentation in my code, as I was writing subscribe now, before that I want to, let's suppose I want to print subscribe now, just like that. Okay, but your Python can throw error, because it don't know, because your Python interpreter don't know what does it mean by I want to print, whatever you can say. Then you have to just use hash as a prefix to comment it out, means it won't be interpreted by your Python interpreter. Okay, so you can say you can use comments as a documentation for your help. Okay, so let me show you that it won't throw me an error now. So now it is not throwing any error, but if I remove this, then it will absolutely throw an error to me. That let me show you. Sorry for time. So now you can see I want to print a syntax error and valid syntax. I hope you got my point. Now I hope you might get this escape sequences too. You can check complete documentation of escape sequences. Let me write escape sequences from Google. It's easy, you can memorize all the escape sequences, but I want to mention important escape sequences which you will need in later programs. Okay, let me show you another thing, that if you want to print your number or any string multiple times, then what can you do for it? Simply, first of all, write like, okay, give new line, and then give multiply. Multiply will simply multiply your string how many times you want, just like I want 4 times. Okay, let me show you the output. Now you can see like whatever you can say. Now new line is also giving automatically, because I multiplied this whole string. Okay, I hope you might get it what I want to say. Let me show you another thing. Let's suppose subscribe, sorry, I'm not using this from right now, for 40. Okay, 40, sorry for that. Now let me, now you can see this output. Let me show you the last thing of print statement. As I said that if I use, let me show you subscribe, sorry, now I'm not using it anymore, Hackware and then Bro. Okay, now this comma works like a space. Okay, means print statement automatically gives space between two strings. Okay, if I want to give any other thing instead of giving space, then first of all give comma and then write sep. Okay, sep is the, you can say, keyword argument. We will learn more about it later in the coming tutorial. Okay, sep means separator. Separator means that is what we was calling separator for two strings. Okay, sep is equals to let me give anything, let me give star. Okay, now let me run this program. Now you can see that now it is giving star instead of giving space. You can use any other thing to subscribe. Even you can give any other string too. Sorry for using that word subscribe. Okay, now you can see it here. As well as I can use another thing. Let me show you. First of all, remove this. Okay, as I said that if I write print statement again and then write, let's suppose subscribe, and then it will automatically print on next line, because your print statement has default set it to new line character. If you want to use any other character instead of new line, then simply type and by giving comma and then is equals to, and then let me give any other thing. Let me give you a tab character. Okay, so let me show you one thing. Now you can see tab is here. Okay, I hope you might get it what I want to say. Now I am giving you a task so that you can clear all the concepts here. Now try to create this square pattern by using minimum print statement as well as minimum number of characters. Okay, so pause the video right now and try to solve by yourself. After solving, you can continue this video to watch the solution. Now let me solve this program for you guys. First of all, we have to count the number of characters here, means number of plus here. Here is 10 plus. Okay, so I have to print plus for 10 times, means I have to multiply it with 10 to print it for 10 times, and then you can see here is plus for 10 times. Now you can see the repetition of these 3 lines. Okay, with the new line character. Okay, and then you can see the repetition of these spaces for 8 times. So let me first print this line for you guys. Print give 1 plus and then concatenate with plus, because I don't need to give extra space through comma. Okay, that's why I am using plus symbol to avoid extra spacing. So multiply it with 8 and then plus and then again plus. Let me show you the output again. Now you can see the output. If I use, let me show you, if I use a comma instead of plus, then this will happen here. Let me show you, extra spacing. Okay, I hope you might get it. Now let me show you one thing, that I have successfully output this line. If these 2 lines is also in repetition, means I can multiply this line with 3, right? Okay, so let me enclose this whole statement into parentheses and then multiply it with 3. Let me save it. Now you can see we have done a mistake here. But what's the mistake? We haven't give a new line character. Okay, so let me give a new line character and then print the new line character. Okay, now just simply copy this line and then print it here. Now you can see a mistake in our output. Now guess what's the mistake here? Let me tell you that as I said, that this statement is printing new line every time, new line, new line, new line. But this print statement also printing another new line, means output is just like that. So we have to remove a new line character by using and is equals to. Okay, so let me show you the output here. I hope you guys might got my point. So here is the end of using print statement in effective way. We will learn about variables in the next video. Okay, thanks for watching this video.